All right, so welcome everyone. Shout out to all the people in the comments. Welcome to the council. So tonight we're gonna get into 3 topics that has been brought forth amongst the councilmen, and we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna bring it to you guys raw, live, a little bit ratchet, and a whole lot of fun. Y'all guys ready for it? Let's go. So we can start off with the first topic. My first topic, and this topic came to me because again, it's starting to be kind of prevalent with everything that's going on in the world. We got a lot of viruses going around. We know the last 2 years have been crazy with viruses we didn't know about, and now viruses that have been around for over 50 plus years are starting to pop back up. So you got a lot of friends reaching out, wanting people, to be safe, concerned, of course, anxious. And then also they're kind of being politicized a little bit. So we wanted to get into it. So first of all, we just want to give a little informative information about monkeypox, because me myself, I've heard it, but I didn't really know what about, I didn't know what it was, how you contact it. So of course I went to the CDC and looked it up. And of course, monkeypox is it spreads in different ways, basically. And it's definitely a virus that can spread from person to person. It does not spread through semen or vaginal secretions per the CDC, but it is spread through if you come in contact with a person who has infected lesions or pimples or things like that. So the secretion from those lesions is how you contact it. So if you touch those lesions, which you might not know, if you touch an article of clothing or bedding that lesion has touched, you can catch it. Or if you're in close contact with that person and you come in contact with droplets from that person's mouth, you can catch it just as you can catch the COVID virus through those droplets. And the reason for that is because the virus itself, when it starts, they said it normally starts within the genitals areas, such as penis, vagina, or the anus, or it can be within inside your mouth. So that's the reason why if you come in contact with those areas, so cuddling, kissing, that thing, you can catch that virus. And basically, like they said, it start off with blisters, small blisters, normally around your genital areas, and then it spreads to normally your hands, and it's basically open sores, pimples that spread to your hands. Of course, you'll have a fever and things like that. The illness, there is no current treatment for the illness itself. There is a vaccine that is similar genetically that they use to help you prevent you from getting it, which is the smallpox vaccine. So again,
there is smallpox vaccine help you keep from getting it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not necessarily get it, but of course it builds your immunity. So if you get it, it won't be like a bad case. It should lessen the risk. Basically, again, so they said it incubates in your body from 2 to 5 days. And so if you get the vaccine within that time, of course, that should lessen the painfulness and the condition itself, and also the time. Now, and it lasts itself within your body from 2 to 4 weeks. So that's 14 to 22 days, I believe, is when it lasts or whatever. So it's kind of like the flu. It doesn't stay in your body, of course. Like if you get it, it doesn't stay in your body forever. But again, that's your time frame to recover from it, 14 to 22 days. And it's not typically a deadly virus, but some people, of course, with weakened immune systems have died from it. But like I said, so
I have a question.
The coverage that we've gotten on it has mostly been directed to a certain group based upon their sexuality, which I feel like that's politicizing it, because again, we see that a lot of people are more sexually free these days. So you just can't put it on one group of people, because some of the things that I can see that a person can come in contact with, like I said, where they say those blisters normally start, all sexual, whatever you identify as, a lot of people are doing those same sexual acts. So again, and then just like kissing, everybody kisses. So for them to kind of, again, it has been, and I forgot one thing, it can be spread from, so basically monkeypox is one of the diseases that can be spread from animals to humans. So basically, if you're scratched or bitten by an animal, or if you prepare the meat or eat the meat of an infected animal, you catch the virus.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's talk about this.
Okay. I have a question. Okay. So it starts in
the genital areas, mouth.
Y'all was having a hard time with that word tonight. But go
I
ahead.
know, I was going to say the same thing. Genitals.
Genitalia, the genitalia.
The genitalias. But it's not a sexually transmitted disease.
Correct.
It sounds like no.
But again, that's what the CDC says.
So this is what I want to know. Can you die from it?
Again, they said it's typically you don't, but certain people have died from it. If you have a weakened immune system, whatever the case may be. So basically, like cancer patients, any patients that scoliosis, any patients that have weakened immune systems can die from it. Of course, anything that attacks the immune system, any virus, because that's what viruses does, it attacks it. So anybody can die from any virus if they have the immune system is not strong enough to fight it.
So this is basically COVID.
No.
It don't sound like COVID to me, because when I hear about how it spreads, it sounds like ain't that how they spread herpes? You can't come in contact with a blister or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Mm.
But
because it's in all the same places you would think of. I would think herpes would be the anus, the
But it's saying to live on your clothes.
right.
It can be on your clothes. I missed that part.
Catch it, if somebody take their shirt off and leave it right there, and I grab the shirt, I done caught the monkeypox.
Right.
I'm going back to wearing latex gloves.
It sound like COVID to me. It sound like wash your hands, keep don't be in nobody's face.
Don't be shaking nobody's hand. Don't be touching nobody.
If you having relations with them, you can put yourself at risk for everything, because that's just life. But you know what I mean, it don't seem like is that shit is in the L. Y'all better stop breathing this L.
Oh, that is so good. But
that's horrible. Like it's in the L. What do you do?
Everything is in the air. It's like
I got a question.
So many
How do
things
we prevent from getting this?
popping up.
How do we prevent from getting it?
Okay, so like they said, basically, like you just said, kind of the same thing. Latex gloves. You want to make sure you're wearing a mask. So basically, if you come into contact, or if you're caring for a loved one, or you work in a hospital setting where you're actually caring for a person that has confirmed with the disease, again, you want to wear a mask when you're around that person. You want to make sure you don't touch anything that they wear, and things like that. You want to make sure you distance yourself from them so you don't come in close contact with them. And then that person themselves, once they're recovering, they should isolate themselves to prevent. So basically, like you said, it's the same prevention methods as COVID.
Okay. Let's look at a couple of these comments real quick. See if we can get a couple of them.
Somebody keep it cool. Quay said, it's contagious. The gym, places where people go. That's true.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
People go outside.
He said stay at home.
But you go outside, but if you're not touching anything, you're safe. In the gym, you're sitting on the equipment, you know what I'm saying? So if you come behind that person, then you can't. So I get that. That's a good analogy to me.
All right. Another person said, Jay, my sister, said they can send me another stimulus and let me stay home, child. I'm about to put my pregnant behind me in the bubble.
I know that's right.
Are we getting the monkeypox stimulus? I don't know.
Dude.
But yeah,
I wouldn't mind staying home for a week or two.
Shut up. Everybody try to stay in the house. I'm tired of being in the house.
There's one more virus that has been now confirmed in Ghana. It's a animal-based virus that can be spread. I think it's called Marburg. But again, it's a virus that came about in the 1960s, so it's been around. Again, it has no treatment.
Hey man, I'm over here representing District 17. I'm gonna call it Zone 6 because that's what I know, Zone 6. But anyway, let's get into my topic, man. I'm gonna take a shot before I do it. Hey.
My cup empty now, but
What was you drinking, Cliff?
water.
Whatever. So look. It's been brought to my attention, which I've heard it before, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to see if I can get some other people's input on it. It's about the whole LGBTQIA. Don't ask me about the IA stuff right now. That's a whole nother subject. We'll get into it later, but I will tell you what it is.
Oh, that's offensive.
it's not. I'm not being offensive to it. I just don't. I don't think we got enough time today to actually break it down. But what it is about. Well, everybody know the LGBTQ, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer are questioning. The I is for intersex, and the A is for asexual, aromantic, agender, or one sexual identity. You know, yeah, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is a couple questions that I've heard from a few hetero people. You know, and one of the questions is, why do we label everything? And why do we have to? And the other question is, why do we have to announce that people are members of the LGBTQIA community, period? You know, and so, you know, the way I feel about it, you know what I mean? The way I look at it is like, it's like take a person who doesn't eat pork, you know, say you're having a little family gathering and everybody's there, and this person never told you they don't eat pork, but you come out with all this pork at this gathering, and this person is there, but this person doesn't eat pork. So then you have this person that feels not included, you know, or excluded from the event because all your dishes have pork or something in it that they don't eat. You know what I mean? And so I feel that it's not a sense of, oh, I have to let you know what I identify as, or I have to let you know that I don't eat pork. I think it's a thing of, you should know I don't eat pork. If I call you my friend, or if I'm around you all the time, you should know that I don't eat pork, so I don't have to feel left out or not included. It's all about creating an inclusive culture is basically what I'm trying to say. You know, where everybody should be represented and everyone should feel like it's okay and accepted to be in any environment that they're in, especially if they're in an environment around people who they share, who they care, and who they listen to, who they call their friends or family. You know, if I call you my friends or family, then why should you? And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's not about explaining yourself. You know, like I don't feel you have to explain yourself at all, because my name is Jason, and that's it. You know, I'm gonna be me, and that's it. Above everything. You know what I mean? But it's a sense of, to me, it's a sense of fulfillment to feel like you can share with those ones around you that you love and care about so much. You know, and so that is my topic, my conversation for today is trying to answer that question. Why do we put labels on things, and why do we feel like we have to announce, or people have to announce whatever they are? I don't care if it's, even if it's your pronoun. If you feel like you have to announce your pronoun.
Well,
you know,
I think that for so long, it has always been like everything has been so unaccepted, and everything was supposed to be so black and white, and you're this and you're that. And now people are like, no, we're not. We're not this or that. We're the other, and they just want to be known. You know, just want to say that you have to recognize me. You have to be. I am here, and I'm not a carbon copy of you. I have my own feelings. I think people just want to be like you said, they want to be accepted, just not for who they are. Not, and yeah, I'm getting tongue tied, but for who they are, because everybody wants to be seen. You know, it's like in the old time it was I'm straight, I have a wife, I have kids, and I have a dog. And that's how it was. So I think now people want to say, hey, I'm here, I'm proud of who I am, and you're going to accept me regardless of how you feel.
I see a lot of great comments in the sections too, but Cliff, go ahead, tell me what you how you feel about
we'll
it.
get to the comments.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them.
Well, I agree with their comments. Me, myself, personally, I feel like what you do inside your bedroom does not make you who you are. That's not who you are.
That's true.
Action
that is so true. That is so true.
Personally, is accept me for who I am as a person, and that has nothing to do with what I do in my bedroom. So I don't feel a need where I need to go announce what I do in my bedroom sexually because for to be honest, that's just nobody's business. I feel like everybody should just be accepted and understand that everybody has differences. So we all different, you know what I'm saying? And you might not agree with the things that I do, but you should respect me as a person.
Yeah.
So I feel like there should. So I don't. For me personally, I don't feel like there needs to be all these labels and things like that. I don't. You know, you can identify with certain things, but I don't feel like you have to scream it to the mountaintop because at the
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, but I'm not finna stand on the rooftop and be like,
as differences than you are, than you, and respect it. Whether you agree with it or not, that's your lane, that's your life. You deal with the consequences, whatever that goes along with that, or however. And let me do my lane. Like again, we don't have to agree about it, but again, we can respect each other and say, understand that that's you're different from me. I'm different from you. This is how I operate my life. That's how you operate your life.
yeah.
So I'm not with all the, like again, I understand that maybe doing it for certain rights or whatever. I get it. As far as like when it comes down to people losing their jobs behind things like that. But again, my thing is, why are people all up in your business? You're at work at that point. So why are they concerned with what you're doing outside of work if you're not publicly bringing it up and putting it out there? You see what I'm saying? So like if they come across your social media and they find out and this and that, that's not their business. That's your personal life. So that's
well. See, I feel you on that, but I also look at it like this. You know what I mean? Like when we were growing up, there were no openly gay athletes. There were no openly gay like artists besides the very obvious ones. You know, and even some of them didn't want to set claim to it. It was no like it was no real big representation of what a successful person that is a member of the LGBTQIA community was. And so I feel like it sends a sense of shamefulness to kids. You know what I mean? To people who growing up, who's looking for that role model, looking for somebody to model themselves behind, to be like, hey, look, this person, shit, it don't matter what they identify as, and they do identify as this, but look what they have achieved. Look where they're going in life. You know what I mean? Why not give those kids that have that same, that are growing up members of that community, why not give them someone to look up to and give them a reason to hold your head up high to say, hey, look, damn, I can do whatever I want to do in this world. Be
whoever I want to be.
Be whoever I want to be. Achieve whatever I want to achieve, no matter what, I identify as. And I think that's the main thing for me, is that I don't like when people put a thing on it like, hey, trust me, I've gotten this hella times. I hear it all the time, I'm quick to identify as a strong black male, but the moment I put that whole little other twist on it, it's like, no, don't say that. What you mean, don't say that? It's part of who I am.
It's part of who I am.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to feel ashamed of it, because I don't want people growing up to feel ashamed of themselves either. Like, be who you want to be. Let your kids express themselves. Let people express themselves and be who they want to be, how they want to be.
Yeah. And I want to make a comment on this comment that Jay So Stealthy just said. So she said, because she can't stand to hear people say media is forcing it on kids. And I agree, because if you say media is forcing, the gayness on kids, you have to say they're forcing the straightness on kids as well. Because just because you're seeing some scenes of gayness out now, and they're even representing, yes, they are representing some gay people in cartoons, in the younger cartoons. They're not, kissing and hugging, but they are more feminine gay characters in the cartoons. But they've always had straight love in cartoons and kid shows. Just because you said one or two now, so they've been pushing it forever. They've been pushing it all this time. So it's not to say that anyone's pushing anything. It's just a representation of life that is real life.
Yeah.
Somebody says sexuality. Missy Monroe says sexuality, period. Yeah, so I agree with that. So yeah, like I'm gonna go back to something that Jason said. Like you said, if you feel like that's how, so you want to say, I'm a black man with whatever your twist may be. If you feel comfortable doing that, then you should do that. But what I guess my thing of it is, I don't like, so basically when you say, when we push it or we label it, it should be if that person feels, but it shouldn't be like, oh, every person should do this. If that's what you want to do, if that's your, you should have the right to do that. But you shouldn't just because you do it, you shouldn't place that same requirement upon another person. You see what I'm saying? So if another person just wanted to identify at, hey, I'm a black man. When I come in, what you see, that's me. Then that should be just acceptable as you saying, you know what, I'm a black man with a twist. It should be that same accepted. It should be accepted. And you should.
And I want all little boys and girls with twists on them to feel proud to have their little twists too.
Say what?
But it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. But don't dim your light for nobody. Don't dim your light. Like shine bright.
No, not at all. And that's why I'm glad the generation that came up after us, they are able to be a little more open about, you know, their sexuality. Like, because we were pushed down in the closet a little bit, you know, but now it's a little more open. So I mean, that's a step in the right direction. Let's try to go through some of these messages before we
Ain't nothing wrong with the closet.
Yeah, we got about 2 more minutes on this right here, so we can go through a couple of the comments real quick. Everybody is easily to offend nowadays. If you say something purple and somebody else think it's blue, they mad because you think it's purple. You know, that's just the reality we live in. You know what I mean? But everybody need to lighten up a little bit. Like, don't take everything so serious.
Right.
Labels are trendy. And I will admit, for a minute, I was one of those guys who had my pronouns in my signature block. I just redid my signature block, so I don't have it in there no more. But I'm gonna tell you an interesting thing about that right quick before we have to get off this subject. I met a lady named Yuki, you know, and she's the first person I actually saw put her pronouns in her signature block. And me, of course, my first mind automatically went to, oh, she's saying that because she's a member of the LGBTQIA community. And I was wrong. I was completely wrong. She put it there because in her country, the name Yuki can either be a male or a female's name. And so without actually knowing her, and she just sent you an email, she wanted to make sure that when you did talk to her that you knew that she was a female. So her pronouns was her, she, and her. You know, and I was like, damn, I didn't think about it like that. You know.
That's too much, but that conversation is over with.
Wait a minute. So no job you making nobody use pronouns. Now, I think that's going a little bit too far. If your job is making you use pronouns, that's BS. Like, it should be a choice. Everything is a choice. It's my choice. If I don't want to put a pronoun up, like Big Frida said the other day when she was talking to Slim Thug, I don't identify as no gender.
Right.
So don't make her put she's non-gender binary. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna add another letter? Never mind. But we'll get into that later. Go ahead.
Oh, just one thing too. People in the comment section, if you guys would like to come on live with us, go ahead and send a request. If you got something just so burning in your spirit and deep down,
you just need to speak on
it. Please go ahead and send us a request, and we'll try to join you into the live.
All right, so I'm going to ask y'all a question, and you have to answer. I'm going to ask you if you had to. And when you answer, I want you to say, if I had to, and give me your answer and your reason for your answer. That work?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So if you had to choose between a sex addict lover who had to have sex at least 3 times a day, every day, or a lover who is taking a vow of celibacy for life, which would you choose? Which would you choose?
For life?
For life.
Right.
All right, 3 times a day?
Oh, 3 times a day. Y'all got to turn the fan on. This room done got hot. Hold on. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
listening though. Keep
Oh.
going.
That's a hard one. Cause I don't want it 3 times a day.
Who needs it 3 times a day?
I mean, you know, you had your moments, but not every day. You know, not every day.
But if you had to, which would you choose? Because but you're right. Who would want to do it like 3 times a day for the rest of your life? You will be sore in every angle. Whatever you do in your life, it's gonna be sore.
Right. And you would be low on the source of life.
Look,
It say celebrate, but you know what I meant.
Both of them options give you monkeypox. So, I mean, y'all got to choose one.
I'm going celibate. I'm going with celibate.
Why?
Yeah,
Why
I can't hang no 3 times a day. Like, get out my face.
So
like
you go the rest of your life without having sex? That's your answer.
I don't know. If I
Because this is the person
good,
you love. This is the person you love. You're going to be with for the rest of your life.
If I can schedule it real good, I might can hang with the 3. I might.
What kind of schedule? When you gonna do it? You got to go to work.
I don't like this one. that is a lie.
You say, Clem?
I don't like this topic either, but I'm gonna say
Don't lie. I'm gonna call you out.
with the 3 times a day, I guess, because I'm not gonna be celibate. But
That's a little hard though.
Right, it don't have to be. We gonna get it in and keep it pushing. Like, you better hurry up and get this, let go.
Maybe we'll do it 1.5 times a day. Hopefully that'll satisfy.
You think 1.5 would settle it?
You got 3. You got
maybe
3.
y'all can negotiate.
You gotta handle the 3.
Look, the Crown Boy said 6 a.m., 4 p.m., and then midnight. That's whoa. That's a lot.
I mean, it's 3 times. We're gonna have to work it out.
Yeah,
Now
nice.
you know what? With that schedule, I might be able to do it because you at least getting a break in there. So
I mean, you get a chance to get a nap.
We gotta
It's
hit it
right
before
before
work. Then you
work,
gotta let
right
me go
after
to work, and then we can hit it right when I get off.
Yeah.
Look, Missy Monroe said, she said, nice and sensual sex is fine 3 times a day. But for the rest of your life, though, for the rest of your life, 3 times a day.
In this scenario, abortions are not going to be illegal.
Get off me.
In this situation, abortions are not going to be illegal. Like, because we just getting it in. Ain't nobody got that much money to be buying that much contraceptive.
But you trying to break me.
Oh,
Jason said he's tired just talking about it.
It could be different types, but just come on now. Even if it's different types, the actual motion of
it's a lot.
You got about a good 2, and I need 8. You got a good 2, and I need 8 hours.
But just all right. So just something random. Did y'all hear about the guy? I didn't read too much about the story. I just thought it was amazing. It made a topic. I wanted to see if y'all heard anything about it. The transgendered woman who got 2 women in jail pregnant.
It's funny you say that. This was a conversation that I had today. I had a conversation about this today.
I know that was random, but you know we had a couple minutes left, so I just saw.
I feel like the women raped him. I mean, the women raped her. I feel like the women raped her.
You think so?
I think she got raped. I think.
Yeah.
Me. I think.
Going around and. Yeah.
I think people get raped and they don't be wanting to say it, but I think what happened was that they took it.
They took it.
Yeah, because I don't think but let me tell you though, I have seen transgenders that transition, but still like the.
Yes.
Yes.
They are out there.
I've seen men that transition to women, but still say they are attracted to women.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
and vice versa.
sometimes it's not about a sexual thing. It's just about a who I am thing. You know, but yeah, there are people who like everything out there. You know what I'm saying?
But come on now, these was not inmates that got pregnant.
Yes, Clipface is always hilarious. We don't.
These was not women who. I mean, these were not other inmates who got pregnant. Weren't these officers?
No, these were inmates. I thought these were inmates that got pregnant. They moved the transgender to a male facility. I'm gonna see if I can find out. How much time we at? I'm gonna see if I can find. Because it was.
I think they were officers. I think the 2 women who got pregnant were officers.
I don't think they was officers.
And I think that lady got raped.
Thinking on rape. Well, I don't know because anything is possible. But I don't know.
People get raped, man. Oh, they was inmates. Okay, I was wrong. They was inmates. But still, the transgender who impregnated these women looked kind of feminine. Looked very feminine. I'm not gonna say kind of. Look like very, very. It's some strong women. That's all I'm trying to say. And they might have took it from them. Like they be raping women and they say I'm gonna rape you too. And so they took it. And you can't be mad at him. Don't move him to the men. I mean, don't move her to the men prison because they took it. If they took it, they just took it.
I wish I could pull it up, but you know my slow ass probably can't find it. But I'm telling you, it was on site, and it was
I think it was wrong for them to send him to the men's facility.
He treated right back there. I don't think
because that's straight torture. Now you just gotta tell him don't be getting raped by these women no more. I mean, tell her don't be getting raped by these women no more.
Yeah, I thought we were playing a game. This is too deep. I don't want to talk about this. Let's play the game.
All right. Well, let me see.
That was my take.
You already gave your answer. Did I give an answer?
No, but we can move on to the next one.
It's so sad that they did send that transgender though to the men's prison though, because that is nothing good.
But he a man. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, she is not. No, she is not a man. She does not. Her pronouns are she and her.
I respect her pronouns, but her biology is a man. If she got a penis, she's a man. Sorry, but what's your next topic? Or your next game?
Well, that was my question. I thought y'all would give me a little more talk than that, but y'all just.
Oh, you only had one? I thought you was gonna throw out several.
No, I only had the one. I thought. Huh?
I couldn't relate that one to real life situation.
They like one.
Ain't nobody going celibate. Come on now, ain't no nuns on here.
Well, listen. I mean, there are a lot of different situations out there. You never know what could come up. Just because you might not go celibate, don't mean somebody else might not.
Out of this phone call right here, I know that damn person on here is celibate. Even the viewers, ain't no celibate people on here.
Don't put out celibate like that.
I bet they might sell a little bit, but ain't no celibate.
Oh, maybe that's what he meant. Would you sell a little bit? Yeah, I can sell a little bit for the rest of my life.
Look, if it came down to it, if you had to, would you go start the prostitute and get you a little something? I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't even call it prostitute. I would say find a source of employment that would utilize your natural born gifts.
I ain't got them kind of talents.
I just thought about something. You said the person would be celibate for the rest of their life. That don't mean I have to be celibate because I'm with that celibate person. That just means I can't perform sexual acts with that person. But that doesn't alleviate me performing sexual acts with somebody else. So maybe I could go with the celibate person.
You found the loophole. But no, I mean, this is a person that you love.
I know, and then when that person you love is sitting there looking at your ass with the monkeypox, wondering what you been doing.
Be like, I don't know how I got this. I'm celibate.
Look at you. Look at you sitting over there with monkeypox. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Monkeypox is no joke. If you got monkeypox, I'm sorry.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Well, we got about 2 minutes left to talk about this situation. You supposed to came with more than just that one, because that's not a good one. Because
all right, yeah, next time learning curve. When I'm playing the game, I need to come with a list instead of just the one topic. Thank you.
Well, this is what we can do with the time left. Anybody that's in the comments that got small businesses that they want to shout out, any of the councilmen got some small business that you guys want to shout out, take this time to do it. Hey,
I like that.
Anybody else got anything they want to say? But what we not gonna do is sit in silence.
No, we ain't gonna sit in silence. I got some stuff coming soon. I'm not prepared. I wasn't prepared to put my stuff out there, but I love that. Put it out there.
Can we still talk about Chloe since I got a minute?
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about Chloe. Chloe having this baby with Tristan. What y'all think about that? I mean, I know she's not going back to him, but at the same time,
that's right.
That's right.
Y'all better hit my girl up for a DJ position. Y'all better hit her up. She a DJ and Fives DJ in the ATL. I love her. DJ Michelle B2 4 Productions. Please hit her up. She has bookings. She stay booked though, so you better get it in. I love her.
Yeah, that's B2.4 Productions. You tried, but you know.
Yeah, I was reading fast. I'm sorry.
Correct it, Cliff. Correct it.
But on that Chloe and Tristan.
Oh no, what is it? At Sleek Apparel. At Sleek Apparel. So go check them out on Instagram at Sleek Apparel. And y'all
I'm gonna take and see if she ready. Hey, say B2K.
And y'all just check DJ Michelle out at DJ Michelle B2.4 Productions. Check her out. Book a gig.
I'm telling you.
She is dope, y'all. She's dope. Check her out. She
is truly dope.
Yes.
I'm telling you, like,
again, sometimes we'll have her as a filler when some of our councilmen are running late. She could definitely come in and play a little jams for us while we wait.
And don't play with her. She is so serious. Let me tell you something. She used to make me those mix CDs. The big. I'm telling my age now. I don't care. She used to burn those CDs for me. Baby. You're right. But geez, I don't want to talk about Chloe and Tristan. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I feel like the Kardashians have profited off of the community for long enough. I'm over them.
You over the Kardashians?
I'm over the Kardashians.
All right, move on.
Yeah, we ain't got no comments for OJ daughter. Shit.
Yeah, I'm over them. if you got enough money, you can buy your new body too, and do whatever you want.
One day I will.
Okay, I have no words for them. And Tristan, you see, he don't care.
Yeah, he don't care. I think it's just a sperm thing. That's all. He's just
popping out as many babies as he can while he can, and I ain't mad at him. Repopulate if you can afford it.
I personally wouldn't have did it. I mean, he already, like you said, he popping out babies, so why would you have another one with him? But like y'all said, y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Let's leave him. But this was good, y'all. I really enjoyed this.
I gotta say, allegedly, OJ.
Allegedly, yes. Allegedly.
OJ been alleged for so long on everything in his life. District at the top. What's your district? 11? Close this thing out, because before we get cut off.
What you say now?
Close this thing out before we get cut off.
I mean, again, thank you for everybody for joining. We had a really good time tonight. Sorry that the little game didn't go as planned, but next time, it'll be a little bit better. Again, next time I want to see people request to join into the live. We want to see your faces, talk to you live. We had a great time talking to you guys tonight. We'll see you guys next week. Please join in.
Later.